Okay.
One thing I did not know, which Gilbert Arenas most notably spoke about, was that it's not his planting foot for driving to the basketball. It's not his dunking foot. And I was like, I don't understand what that means. I'm like, it's still one of his legs, and it's a ruptured Achilles. But he said if you look back at the people that have torn Achilles in the past that has killed their careers, it's all been off of their jumping leg, the leg that they do the most jumping off of. And I was like, I did not notice that. He said, but Katie and John Wall's, neither of theirs were on their jumping foot. I was like, interesting thing. Never thought about that. So yeah, maybe they both do come back. Almost basically the same. Who knows?
So what do you think he ultimately wins up?
I said that in the beginning.
You said Golden State?
Yeah, he signs with Golden State.
For the max?
Mm-hmm. Some dummy got to do it. I don't know who. Somebody's gonna do it.
I mean, yeah, Golden. I think it's over with Golden State. I think he went there, got 2 championships. He accomplished what he needed to accomplish. He had to get that monkey off his back. He went there, formed the greatest team of all time, and won a couple of championships. And I think he's ready to move on. Ultimately, with KD, like the rumors that's been reported throughout the whole season, honestly, is that he wants to play with Kyrie. He wants to extend his career playing with Kyrie. And it looks like Kyrie is going to Brooklyn. Although they're saying that since the Lakers cleared up the cap space, that they could be in pursuit of Kyrie as well. I think Kyrie and KD will come to the conclusion that they want to play together in Brooklyn. So I'm going to see. I'd say Kevin Durant, he signs in Brooklyn along with Kyrie. Kyrie's actually next on our list as well. But yeah, I think KD ultimately goes to Brooklyn with Kyrie. Sits out the year. I don't think they rush back his rehab, so he'll probably be out all the next season and maybe even part of the season after that. Come back, hopefully he can be 100% KD. Yeah, that's an interesting point by Gilbert Arenas, and I mean, he makes sense. That's the main leg that you use to push off on. But it's his left, and he tore his right, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think take KD to Brooklyn, and then Kyrie, he's next on the list. It's pretty much he's been reported going to Brooklyn for like the last 2 months, so I think he ultimately winds up in Brooklyn as well. Although I think the Lakers would be a sneak team that can sneak in there and possibly make some noise from that one there. But I think when it's all said and done for Kyrie, Brooklyn for him too. What you think?
Charlotte.
Kyrie to Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think that?
I want to be different.
You want to be different?
Yep.
All right, let's be logical. Charlotte don't have no cap space to sign him.
Why not? They don't got Kemba.
Yeah, Kemba. When they sign Kemba, that'll make them go into the luxury tax. Without Kemba under contract right now, they're $5.8 million under salary.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
So Kyrie have to sign like a mid-level exception, or they'll have to move one of their bad contracts. You know, either MKG, Jeremy Lamb. What's the other dude they got?
I don't know.
Yeah, they had to make a bunch of moves there. So
I gotta make a real team pick.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll go with Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any reasoning behind that?
I like the way it looked.
Uh-huh.
I feel like they're 1 point guard away from a really good starting 5.
Mm-hmm. You know they don't have max money either, right?
It don't matter. It don't matter.
All right. So don't listen to Ed right now.
Why not?
He just picked 2 random ass teams. All right.
So what?
I say Brooklyn or LA for Kyrie.
Free agency is unpredictable.
But I'm going to go with Brooklyn. Yeah. But it kind of is predictable.
No, it ain't. Not with Kyrie.
NFL football free agency is more unpredictable than NBA.
The world is flat then.
I mean, hey. I don't think so, but...
All right, then. They don't believe in Kyrie.
That's what Kyrie thinks.
All right, then. Phoenix Suns.
That's going to be his reasoning? Well, the world is flat, and it told me that Phoenix is my destination. So I'm going to take less money to come play in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Kyrie impersonation.
He gonna lead them young boys.
Kemba Walker, he's being linked to Boston. They say that Charlotte, Michael Jordan's trying to lowball him, not giving him the contract that he expected.
Mm-hmm.
So that says Woj is reporting that it's opened up the door for the Boston Celtics to step in and offer him a contract. And when free agency begins, it's looking like it's going to be a 4-year max offer for him. So, where do you think Kemba ends up?
Indiana.
That's an interesting one, actually. I was thinking that. Nothing's been coming off from Indy, though. You good over there?
These pens is a struggle, man. You got a pencil?
Yeah, I don't think I got any more working pens. Does that one work?
This thing works. I don't know what this is.
Looks like a marker. But, okay. You say Indy.
Yep.
Indy does have a max spot. And they would be able to offer him the max contract. Oladipo coming back off an injury. So that could be a nice pairing.
And they'd be nice. They have them two. They have Turner. What's his name?
Miles Turner.
Yeah, Miles Turner. They got DeBonis coming off the bench. Man, I'm telling you. Watch. And they drafted that other big ass kid. Mm-hmm.
Who did they draft?
Some big ass kid. Big ass white dude. Dude, nice.
A center?
Yeah, another one. Another big ass white dude.
I can't remember who they drafted.
I don't remember his name, but they basically said as soon as they drafted him, they was like, why? Because it's going to be a log jam because this kid's exciting and could be really good, but what's the point? Because they got 2 people that exclusively play center already, so there's no real reason for this. But he nice.
Okay.
So that means maybe Miles Turner goes down to power forward. Ooh.
Miles Turner has been developing his jump shot too, so maybe. But yeah, Kemba to Indy could be a really good move. I mean, well, people forget that Indy was, before Oladipo got hurt, it was the fucking 3rd seed in the East and was balling. That wasn't an easy out.
They was nice. They was doing good. I wrote down a different team for Kyrie, even though I said Phoenix. I wrote down a more optional one, but I'm still gonna go with Phoenix in my head and on here. But on here I wrote Dallas.
Okay. Kyrie to Dallas. For Kemba, I'm gonna believe it's kinda hard to not trust Woj. Woj is pretty much saying that Kemba to Kyrie is a done deal. Like he's pretty much was saying it without
Kemba to Kyrie.
Kemba to Boston, excuse me. He's pretty much saying it without actually saying it.
Oh yeah, that's all they've been talking about. Yeah, everybody's been talking about it already.
Like every clue possible. Yeah, it gives the Boston Celtics a chance to sign Kemba Walker, and it's more than just they're in the runnings; they're ahead. And I'm like, damn, all right. So yeah, it sounded like Kemba's going to Boston unless something dramatic changes over the next 48 hours. I'm thinking that Kemba Walker will be a Boston Celtic, and he's the perfect replacement for Kyrie. They're pretty much the same type of game. You already know what I've been saying on this podcast. I think like him, Kyrie, Damian Lillard, they're all in that same tier with one another. It's just that Kyrie hit that shot in the finals, and probably the greatest shot in finals history. So he might get a slight edge over them. But I think he'd be the perfect replacement for Kyrie. You pretty much get what you lose in Kyrie. And then like they were saying that Kyrie was like the main reason behind the turmoil in the locker room in Boston this season. So if he leaves, does that get cleared out? And does that open up Jason Tatum's game, Jaylen Brown's game? They got Marcus Smart. They highly doubt they bring back Terry Rozier. But yeah, I say Kemba to Boston is going to be the what happens, and I think it kind of makes Boston formidable again. Because this looks like Boston's going to be some shit. Like, they're probably losing Horford. Kyrie's not going to resign there. Rozier doesn't look like he's going back there.
Mm-hmm. The Morris brother.
Yeah. Marcus Morris, yep.
One of them.
So, Kemba to Boston. Klay Thompson, I think.
I got Kemba to Indiana.
Oh, you got Kemba to Indiana. I got Kemba to Boston. Klay Thompson.
Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm. Is this your official prediction, or are you just trying to be different?
What's wrong with? Why are you hating on my picks?
Explain. I'm listening.
Why are you hating on my picks here?
Explain. I'll give you a chance to explain yourself, and then I'll correct you.
What do you mean? I'm not going with everybody, man. We ain't here for that. We here for the real. We here to get these people what they want to hear, which is something different. Everybody talking the same stuff because that's probably gonna happen. Who cares? We in the conspiracy corner, baby. That's what we do here. All right, so what am I talking about?
Why Klay Thompson's going to sign with Philly?
Oh, because I feel like they're the best team with the cap that can eat not having a player for a whole year and still be able to make the playoffs comfortably.
Okay. So you don't think Philly is in more of like win now mode where they kind of want to take every season to take a shot at the championship? Because without Klay Thompson is going to be playing this year pretty much with a torn ACL. And if he does come back,
he's going to come back at post All-Star break.
It'll be, late in the season.
Yeah.
Where even with the ACL, it takes a few months to kind of get back into shape and get back into basketball shape and get back to playing at a comfortable level that you was before you got hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll still take that as an upgrade over every guard y'all got right now.
Okay. No, that's not going to happen. So I'll tell you that. But I respect the pick. I think it just is pretty much a done deal with him, Golden State. Golden State is saying that as long as you offer him a 5-year max contract, he's going to resign. And that's been the plan from Golden State from what's being reported since he torn his ACL. So Golden State, Klay Thompson, he's resigning. Next one, though, is very interesting. Jimmy Butler. The next one on the list.
This is where my boy comes into effect. Okay? The sign and trade to Houston is happening. All right? It's going down. Hell yeah.
So that's been the reports that Daryl Morey, Houston Rockets general manager, is trying to convince Jimmy Butler to somehow demand a sign and trade from the Philadelphia 76ers to the Houston Rockets, which Chris Paul, James Harden, and Jimmy Butler nucleus, I will be very interested to watch the Rockets throughout the season to see how that one plays out. Jimmy Butler has been one to already complain about not having the ball in his hands enough. We know how James Harden operates. Chris Paul needs the ball in his hand to be as effective as he can, as well as Jimmy Butler. So you got 3 ball dominant players all on one team. I'd like to see how that plays out. Your GM has some balls. I will say that.
Our GM be out there.
That motherfucker got some balls. It's kind of like you got no cap space, and he's trying to make this move. He's going to ask Jimmy Butler to demand that a team that he's a free agent for sign and trade him.
Yeah, I've always been curious about how sign and trades work. I'm not really fully sure on the logistics of that. They don't happen often, and I think that's why I really never paid too much attention.
Yeah, the last one I could really remember was LeBron signing and trading from Cleveland to Miami.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird how they.
I'm pretty sure there's more that's happened, but I feel you on that one.
Yeah, because I'd be like, they did a sign and trade for him. I'm like, what? Why are you a free agent? How's this work? I mean, like I be getting caught way off guard. So
yeah,
I don't know what'll happen, but we gonna make that happen, boy. That's the Houston pick right there, son.
So you think Jimmy Butler ultimately ends up in Houston?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You want me to pick a different one just in case?
No. If that's what you really think, by all means, lock it in.
All these is locked.
Yeah,
all these is locked. All right. But in the event that the sign and trade does not work, then he goes to the Clippers.
I was seeing that as well. That they're saying the Clippers can potentially